Hello, everybody. A very good evening to all of you. I am Rashmi Saha. Professionally, I'm a life coach and I am also founder of Mukti Mission, an NGO that's working on menstrual hygiene awareness and mental and emotional health awareness. I'd like to thank New Shuttle for having me here and connecting me with everyone who's going to watch this video and the initiative that they have come up with. I would really like to congratulate the team for this amazing concept of connecting youth, young kids, with the idea of news. Making them aware about whatever is happening around them, which is related to them, and they should be aware of. So great going, each one of you. Great going with this idea. I would also like to thank Sashwati ma'am for connecting me with this team and initiating this conversation that we're going to have today. Also, I have been told that I am going to connect with a lot of young, sharp, amazing kids who are going to participate in this national level debate competition, and that really got me excited, to be very honest. I have been a part of a lot of debates myself when I was in school and when I was in college. So I can really connect to the whole concept of debate and why it is, involved in our curriculum and how it changes our personality, what impact it has in our personality, and how it helps us grow, how it helps us become a better version of ourselves, something that I always focus on, becoming a better version of ourselves, and how debate help you. So I'll just share a little insight that I grew up with, coming across, as a participant in all the debate competitions that I have been a part of. Kids, I know you are amazing. You are doing an amazing job yourself. You are participating really well. You know the technicalities of debate and all. But do you understand? I mean, have you ever been told why do we have debates? What I understood from all the experiences that I have, it is meant as a part of personality development, which we never realize, which we are never told about. Most of the times, we are not told about. Debate tells you so many things at one go. It teaches you how to have that self confidence about your own belief. So, debate, we all know we support or oppose a subject or maybe a discussion or point of discussion, and we're being told to win how, by supporting your belief, supporting your side of the story. When a kid participates in a debate, he learns or she learns how to support your side of the story. It helps you bring that confidence out of you, where no matter what the other person is saying, you have to hold on to your thoughts. You have to hold on, you have to believe in your side of the story. And this helps, you know great helps, this has been a great aspect when it comes to your personal confidence level. It also tells you how to respect someone else's thoughts. Yes, we do mention all these points, right? With due respect, and we do have to respect the other person's perspective, but we have to oppose it very politely, very softly, and that's again a point of development, personal development, that you come across, which you never realize, other than just shouting over this person or just negating his or her ideas. You politely disagree with whatever the other person has to say. So I needed to share this with you because whenever you're participating in a debate, this is something that's going to help you. How you are developing your own personality. This is something you have to have there at the back of your mind, because if you're participating, it's not just a competition, it's also a part of your personality development. But there's another thing that debates taught me over the years, and I'm going to share that also with you. You know what? Later on, when you'll grow up, when you have different situations in your life, when you'll come across a lot of different setups, social, professional setup, you will realize life is not about a debate, it's about discussions. And this is what you need to understand as you grow up. It is not always about proving your point right. It is always about coming to a conclusion. It is always about coming to a solution. It is about respecting the other person's thought, considering their point of view, standing up to your opinion as well, and then coming to a solution. This is what you will learn. So no matter how amazing debater you are, that's a great skill that you have. But eventually try to learn how to become a good person in a discussion, a good solution finder, along with being a good debater. That is something that I wanted to share with you, because that has been my personal experiences so far over these years. When I grew up as a, from a child to a woman, this is what I have learned. Had I been debating all my life, I would have ended up in a lot of conflicts and confusion. So take care of that, and maybe this helps you. Now, when we talk about the topic that I have mentioned here, being proud of your own magic, your participation in debates somehow is related to this, and I hope you'll understand. When we are participating in a debate, or when we are discussing with someone, we are growing up. Most of the time, what happens? Society tries to fit all of us into one vessel, in one shape. And a lot of times, what we do is we start comparing ourselves as well. Now, competition and comparison is quite normal. We all have to go through it for our own betterment. But when this happens and you see yourself demoralized, when you feel that you are not capable, or when you feel yourself lost somewhere, that is a point where you need to understand that comparison and competition is not meant to demoralize you, or not meant to make you feel as if you lag behind. It is just meant to make you understand that you have a power. Maybe you just need to brush it up. Maybe you just need to understand where you need to work. And most importantly, you, me, all of us, we are blessed with something that is super, super, super duper unique in us. Do you know what's unique in you? Whoever is watching this video, or whoever will watch this video, when I mention this, take a pause and realize and think, what is your superpower? What is your magic? Think about it. Are you blessed with a sharp mind? Are you blessed with a beautiful soul? Are you blessed with a creative mind? Are you blessed with patience? Are you best with humor? Are you blessed with skills? Are you blessed with the idea of learning something new? Are you a good risk taker, or are you someone who takes life lightly, or you're something who is a hard worker, or are you someone who believes in living life to the fullest? Do you think you are good in science, or you think you are good in arts? Or are you someone who believes whoever you are the best form you can ever have of yourself? Whatever it is, we all are blessed with our superpower. And you know what? This is something that I want you to focus on, because eventually, as you grow, as you keep on coming across more and more people, as you come across a lot of competition around you, this is the only thing that is going to be with you. This is the only thing that is going to remain with you. The confidence that you have about your magic. This is something which is going to distinguish you from everyone around you. And trust me, this is what your magic is. So go try and figure out what your magic is. What is it? I have given you a lot of options. Might happen this list is extended and you come up with a different magic altogether. So and trust on that magic, believe in that magic, and feel good about yourself, because you need to understand it's only you who needs to understand you firsthand. People will eventually understand you. People might misunderstand you. People might come up to demoralize you. People might come up to have a competition with you. People will come up with different reasons and logics, to maybe discourage you. And this is the point when you look back, or this is the point when you pause, you settle down and you realize, okay, maybe this is not my power. Maybe I'm good at something. Say for example, okay, so maybe I can say humor. Some people are amazing when it comes to humor. They'll crack all these little silly stupid jokes, and they'll connect with everyone. Maybe people will understand. Humor is not my forte. That's what I understand. Might happen I will not understand someone's humor and might feel bad. And maybe I am sitting with people who are very good at humor, one on one, they're sharing this concept, but then maybe I am a different person altogether. I need to realize at that point that this time I don't need to participate in this conversation. Maybe I can be a good listener, maybe I can be a good participant, maybe I can just be a good audience at that time, and maybe I can learn from that. So this will not only help me not getting demoralized because of a certain situation, but it will also help me be a good participant and a good audience at that time. So I hope that's clear whatever I want to tell you here. Might happen there is a competition going around. Might happen in your school or in your college there is something a lot of people are participating in, and you compare, oh, my friend is there, oh, my group is there, but I am not. So am I lacking somewhere? No, you're not, because maybe you are excelling in something which your friend is not. And this is what you need to understand. This is what you need to gradually train yourself in. That you have a magic, you have a superpower that is different from the entire world. And this is what makes you special. And trust me, each one of us, I repeat, each one of us have that magic. And I would love to see, I'd love to know if at all you have discovered your magic. If not, I would be really, 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 really happy to know. Maybe later you can connect with me, you can share this with me, and you can tell me what your magic is, what your superpower is. And trust me, even if you don't share it with me, one day I am 100% sure you're gonna be very, very, very happy about realizing that you discovered your superpower and you're going really good with it. Maybe one day you are inspiring people because of your superpower. You never know. Might happen you are not aware of your superpower, but your friends are. Have you ever thought about it? Our friends keep on complimenting us for a certain thing. Remember that moment when your friend complimented you for something. Maybe your nature, maybe your behavior, maybe a style that you follow, maybe your discipline, maybe the way you talk, maybe the way you smile, the way you interact with people. Think about that moment. Has anyone complimented you ever? It could be your superpower moment. Think about it. Take a pause. Go back to that moment and realize it. Trust me, it's gonna help you in a longer run. Because no matter how many good people you have, you will definitely come across people who will impact you with their negativity, their insecurity. And might happen they are sometimes people who are very close to us. And we might take their words to our heart and we might feel not very good or comfortable about it. Right? So this time, when you're not feeling good, when you're self-questioning yourself, this idea of yours is going to help you. So I have given you a few activities. Go, take a pause and think about these moments. When was the time when we were complimented? And what was the compliment about? Think about it. It could be your superpower. What is that thing that makes you super confident when you are in that skin, when you're in that mode? A lot of people feel good when they are, involved in something creative that they do. A lot of people feel good when they have a lot of people around you and they feel amazing. So maybe your superpower is talking to people and interacting with them, connecting with them. A lot of people feel amazing when they are spending some time by their own, themselves, Maybe your superpower is you yourself and, self-connect and self-love. Think about it. I've given you a lot of options and I'll be really looking forward to knowing them, if at all you can share. If not, that is the best thing that can happen after this conversation that we're having. So I'm going and I'm leaving you, all of you, whoever has been connected with me. and who's been listening to me. So thank you so much for having me here. Thank you so much, New Shuttle, once again. Thank you so much, Debolina. Hello, I hope you're doing good. Anupama, hi. Thank you so much for this message. You're doing an amazing job, Anupama, and let's work together to create a little impact as much as we can. Rupa, hi, hello. Thank you, New Shuttle, once again for having me here, and I really look forward to uh, connect and collaborate further as well. And let's see how this, and I'm really hopeful, if at all, this message is conveyed the right way to the audience, especially the young kids who are involved, and who students who get depressed sometimes, people who self-question themselves about themselves and what they are good at. So if this message reaches out to the right set of people the right way, and they come up realizing whatever their superpower is, I'll be really happy. Have a great time ahead, and a very happy Raksha Bandhan to all of you. Uh, I hope you are celebrating in your unique ways in this COVID times, and take care of yourself. And my best wishes to all the kids who are participating in the competition, the debate competition. Remember, it's just not a competition, it is a building block of your personality. So be good, be awesome, and take care of yourself. Loads and loads of love to all of you. Take care. Namaste.